talking about forever, like it already came true. Yeah, I said keep on going, but your heart already knew. You held my hand in silence, like you wanted me to stay. Every word was almost honest, but you looked away. Your voice was shaking softly, mine was full of hope. I waited for the ending, but you let it go. Love ended mid-sentence, right before I do. You left the room in silence, I stayed there with the truth. No goodbye, no reason, just words you couldn't say. Love ended mid-sentence and never found its way. We had plans written in pencil, now they're smudged and torn. Your promises were fading before the break of dawn. I replay every moment, searching for the sign, but the pause between your breathing was the end of mine. You stopped right in the middle of what we used to be. I kept listening for something that never came to me. Love ended mid-sentence, right before the sound. Your lips froze in the moment when your heart checked out. No closure, no warning, just echoes in my head. Love ended mid-sentence and left me half unread. If love is just a story, then ours lost its last line. I'm stuck on the same page while you've already turned mine. I still finish what you started every night alone. You left me with a meaning, but took the final tone. Love ended mid-sentence, still ringing in my chest. You moved on with the ending, I'm stuck in what's left. If words could still save us, you would've stayed that day. But love ended mid-sentence and silence said it's sad. I still hear you almost say it every time I breathe. Love ended mid-sentence and it ended me. I stayed when nights grew colder. You packed your doubt and left. Your shadow lingered longer than anything you said. I held on to the promise you already broke. You walked away in quiet. I learned to live with hope. I watched the door stay open, you never looked back. I kept the faith, breathing while you lost the track. I stayed, you in careful whispers. You answer with your eyes. Every truth between us, learned how to disguise. You faded me forever. It will be okay. I stood inside the ruins, a word you wouldn't say. Your silence chose the ending before I could speak. You left me mid-breath, mid-believe. I stayed, you vanished, right out of reach. I loved you, vanished before goodbye could breathe. No warning damage, just me and you. I stay, you vanished, now I'm half of two. Staying was a language you never learned to sound. I screamed inside my patience while you faded out. I keep replaying moments, trying to find the truth, but all I find is echoes of me waiting for you. I stay, you vanished into your doubt. I loved you, vanished, left me shut out. No hate, no madness, just something blue. I stay, you vanished, and I'm still here missing you. I stay. I'm silent, stay too. We stopped talking like we used to. Words fell out of place. Your eyes avoided mine, like love became a case. The room was full of breathing, but empty of our truth. Every pause between us was pulling something loose. You said nothing, I said less. Still the damage showed. Silence isn't harmless, it just learns to explode. Silence hurt everything break. Every promise, every mistake. No screams, no tears to take. Silence hurt everything break. We fell apart without a sound. Love collapsed, no one around. Nothing left to try to say. Silence hurt everything break. You packed your feelings lightly, left mine on the floor. I kept waiting for a reason you never came back for. Your goodbye was invisible, but it cut me the same. You don't need a voice to whisper pain. I ask questions in my head, you answered by leaving. Silence chose the ending without believing. Silence heard everything break. Every truth we couldn't face. No fight, just empty space. Silence heard everything break. Hearts gave up, dreams escaped. No sound left to translate. Silence heard everything break. We ended before goodbye. No reason, no alibi. Just echoes I can't erase. Silence heard everything break. We didn't scream, we didn't fight. Silence heard everything break that night. Your side still cold at midnight. I stay where you once lay. The sheets still hold your outline, like you just stepped away. The ceiling hears my breathing. The dark knows how I feel. Every night I reach for you and touch what isn't real. Your name sits on my pillow like it never learned to leave. I fall asleep in memories. I wake up in defeat. Empty beds know me. Every restless night, they feel my hands searching for you in the light. No one else holds me like you used to do. Empty beds know me because they lost you too. I fold myself in silence where your warmth should stay. Your side keeps asking questions I can't answer anyway. The clock keeps on forgiving, but I never do. Time moves on without you. I stay right here with you. I sleep on your apology that never came my way. The mattress learns my heartbreak more with every day. Empty beds know me. They hear me breathe your name. They've memorized the distance. They've measured all the pain. No comfort finds me. No dream comes through. Empty beds know me. They're waiting just like you. If love comes back tonight, I still leave the light on. But hope's been lying beside me too long to hold on. I talk to all the shadows like they're part of you. The bed feels bigger now with everything we lost into. Empty beds know me. They watch me stay alone. They know how long I waited. They know you're not coming home. No one else knows me the way the silence do. Empty beds know me because I never stopped loving you. Your side stays I never learned how. You left the room still breathing, like nothing changed at all. Your coat hung by the doorway. I stared at the wall. I waited for a sentence, anything to hope, but you chose the kind of ending that never gets told. Your eyes said it was over. Your mouth refused to try. Some goodbyes don't need saying, they just let you die. Goodbye without last words. No, I'm sorry, no, take care. Just a silence in the hallway, and you not standing there. No closure, no goodbye, just footsteps fading out. Goodbye without last word is the loudest sound. I replay every moment where I could have asked you why, but I was scared of answers. You were already gone inside. You packed up all your feelings, left mine on the floor. I kept the door unlocked. You never needed more. I practice what you say in case you change your mind, but silence was the only thing you left behind. Goodbye without last words. No reason, no defense. You ended us in quiet like we never meant. No fight, no tears to dry, just me still hanging on. Goodbye without last words, and now you're gone. If words could have saved us, you would have stayed that night, but you chose the exit without a final line. I still hear you almost speak in every empty room. A goodbye without last words never really leaves you. Goodbye without last words still echo in my chest. You moved on with the ending, I'm stuck with what's left. No peace, no resolve, just nights that won't rest. Goodbye without last words is the one I can't forget. You never said goodbye, but I felt it anyway. I try to say it softer, like time would dull the pain, but every time I speak it, it opens up again. Your name on my tongue feels sharper than before. A word like a wound I can't ignore. I learned not to call you, I learned not to cry, but some things never heal, they just learn how to hide. Your name still bleeds every time it's said. It stains my nights, it fills my head. I stitch my heart, but underneath every scar, your name still bleeds. I pass places we once loved, they still remember you. The streetlights say a letter in everything I do. I changed the way I breathe now, I changed the way I sleep, but your name's a quiet trigger I never get to keep. I buried all the pictures, I burned what I could say, but the sound of who you were still visits every page. Your name still bleeds through every lie I tell. I say I'm fine, but I can tell I'm moving on broken feet every step. Your name still bleeds. If forgetting was a mercy, I beg it on my knees. But memory has a heartbeat, and it still sounds like me. I don't miss who you are now, I miss who I believe. That's why it hurts to say it, that's why your name still bleeds. Your name still bleeds in quiet rooms alone. It cuts through time, it hits the bone. I close my eyes, I still can't sleep in every dark. Your name still bleeds. I don't say your name out loud anymore, but my heart still does. Daylight lies and tells me I'm fine. I wear the mask, I learn the lines. But when the sun gives up the sky, the truth comes back, I can't deny. Your absence grows when lights go low. The dark remembers what I don't show. I survive the hours I can't see, but night knows everything in me. Nights refuse to heal, they keep your memory awake. Every silence feels too real, every breath I take still breaks. Days pretend I moved on, but the dark knows how I feel. Nights refuse to heal. I lie where your voice used to stay, count the things I couldn't say, the clock keeps moving, I stay still. Time forgives, my heart won't deal. I close my eyes, you're standing there, like leaving never happened yet. I learned to smile through the day, but night pulls every truth my way. Nights refuse to heal, they reopen what I seal. Every promise half fulfilled, every wound I couldn't feel. I keep telling myself I'm strong, but strength don't change what's real. Nights refuse to heal. Yeah. Sleep is meant to save me, why do I wake up worse? I drown inside the quiet in everything you were. I trade 1,000 mornings just to feel okay. The nights don't let me forget, they make me stay. Nights refuse to heal, they remember you too well. Every dream becomes a cell, every thought a wishing well. I survive another dawn, but that don't mean I'm healed. Nights refuse to heal. Morning come, but the damage stays. It didn't break all at once, it learned to bend first. A little less laughter, a little more hurt, and you left in pieces, not all in a day. I stayed assembling silence while you slipped away. Every goodbye was subtle, every love delayed. I didn't notice the ending until it stayed. My heart learned loneliness slowly, one night at a time. One unanswered question, one crossed out line. I kept saving your place, like you would still come home. By being alone, I slept with your absence like it was my fault. I learned how to miss you without ever calling. You faded so gently, I thought you returned, but hope can be cruel when it waits its turn. I made excuses for distance, called it space. I didn't know I was grieving in slow motion pace. My heart learned loneliness slowly, through habit and time, through empty good mornings and silent good nights. I loved you in fragments, I lost you in whole. My heart learned loneliness That's how loneliness enters silently. My heart learned loneliness slowly, without being told. It learned how to shiver, even when it's cold. I don't wait like I used to, I don't hope the same. My heart learned loneliness slowly, and remembered your name. It wasn't believing, it was how long you stayed gone. No screams, no shouting, just a touch that went cold. We held each other softly as the world grew old. Your hand in mine, but our hearts slipped away. We were fading like smoke at the end of the day. Every word we left unspoken, every glance we couldn't meet, built a room around us where our silence beats. We died quietly together. No one noticed the sound. Love went out like embers, falling slowly to the ground. No blame, no anger, just the way it had to be. We died quietly together, and no one saw but me. We laughed at nothing, we cried in disguise. Our tears were invisible behind tired eyes. The nights grew heavier, our dreams got thin. We loved in fragments until nothing was left within. Every touch was a goodbye, every kiss a farewell. We stayed close to each other while our story fell. We died quietly together. No one noticed the sound. Love went out like embers, falling slowly to the ground. No blame, no anger, just the way it had to be. We died quietly together, and no one saw but me. If silence was a funeral, we attended hand in hand. If absence was a weapon, we were the final stand. I still feel you fading, even in my own skin. We died quietly together, but I keep you within. We died quietly together. Our hearts stopped in time. No one heard our ending, but it was ours, divine. No blame, no anger, just the way it had to be. We died quietly together, and I carry it silently. Quietly, we died together. Quietly, we died together. We talk like nothing mattered, but our hands wouldn't meet. Every laugh felt hollow, every silence tasted defeat. I reached for your shoulder, but you pulled away. The distance was invisible, but it stole the day. Every word I whispered felt like drops of rain. Every hope I carried met the shadow of your pain. Tears fell between us like rivers we couldn't cross. Every glance a question, every touch a loss. We stayed, we waited, but the space only grew. Tears fell between us, and I fell with you. I memorized your heartbeat, but it skipped from mine. You tried to hold on, but we ran out of time. The night knew our secret, the walls knew our name. Tears fell like confessions that no one could reclaim. I wanted to pull you close, but fear held me back. We drowned in quiet longing by pretending nothing lasts. Tears fell between us like rivers we couldn't cross. Every glance a question, every touch a loss. We stayed, we waited, but the space only grew. Tears fell between us, and I fell with you. If love was a bridge we couldn't find the wood of, if hope was a river we would drown where we stood, I still feel your shadow in every empty room. Tears fell between us and left me with a gloom. Tears fell between us like oceans in our chests. We never said goodbye, we just let it rest. The distance swallowed promises, the silence sealed the truth. Tears fell between us, and I lost my you. Tears fell, and they fell with me. Built dreams on fragile ground, held hands through empty streets. I thought your heart was home, but love forgot to keep its beat. The morning came too early, the night didn't want to wait, and in the silence of your leaving, I found love forgot to stay. Every promise felt eternal, every glance a vow, but time revealed the crack. You left me wondering how love forgot to stay. It slipped right through our hands. We laughed, we tried, we prayed, but nothing replay every quiet moment, the smiles that felt like home. Your absence carves the corners where our hearts used to roam. I still hear your whispers even though you're far. Love forgot to stay with us and left me with the scars. I keep holding on to fragments of a story incomplete, but love doesn't linger when it's lost its beat. Love forgot to stay, it slipped right through our hands. We laughed, we tried, we prayed, but nothing ever stands. No warning, no goodbye, just the echo of a day. Love forgot to stay and silently walked away. If hearts could forgive, I'd let you back tonight, but love has no memory of what once felt right. I trace your absence in every shadow I face. Love forgot to stay, but I can't erase. Love forgot to stay. It left before the dawn. No lessons, no replay, just a quiet song. No warning, no goodbye, no footprints in the clay. Love forgot to stay, and I watched it walk away. Love forgot and I forgot it, baby. And I remember everything. Watch the seasons pass me by, counting stars in empty skies. Held your memory in my hands while time slipped through like sand. I waited for a sign, a call, for you to break down the wall. But every moment you didn't stay. I waited past forever that day. Every hope I carried softly, every dream I let bloom, faded slowly into silence in a room too dark for you. I waited past forever, through nights I couldn't breathe, through whispers of a promise that never came to me. I held on to nothing but the thought of you near. I waited past forever, and you never appeared. The clock became my enemy, the days a quiet crime. I trace your name in shadows over and over every time. I stayed in all the places we swore we'd never leave, but the echo of your absence is all I could believe. Every word I almost said, every step I almost took, was swallowed by the longing of a love left in the book. every empty morning, every silent prayer. But time doesn't bend and hearts don't rewind. I waited past forever and left him behind. I waited past forever. We built our walls from words untrue. I let you in, you let me through. Every promise became a lie. I watched our colors fade and die. I wanted to forgive, to forget, but the past is a debt I can't reset. Every smile, every touch now feels like a test. I believed in you fully, but the heart won't rest. Broken trust still echoes in the rooms we shared. In the nights I can't sleep, in the silence you dared. I hear the lies repeating like shadows in my mind. Broken trust still echoes everywhere I try to hide. I trace the cracks in memories where your words betrayed me. I held the pieces carefully, hoping time would heal slowly. But the sound of you leaving is louder than before. Broken trust still echoes and shakes me to the core. I replay every moment, every glance, every vow. The pain is a whisper I can't shake somehow. Broken trust still echoes in the rooms we shared. In the nights I can't sleep, in the silence you dared. I hear the lies repeating like shadows in my mind. Broken trust still echoes everywhere I try to hide. If forgiveness was a river, I'd swim it every night. But your words are stones that sink me out of sight. I can't forget the tremor, the way my heart shook. Broken trust still echoes in everything you took. Broken trust still echoes through dreams and through pain. I can't undo the damage, I can't call you again. And it lingers, relentless, haunting what we knew. Broken trust still echoes, and it still echoes you even now. chair still holds your shape, the coffee cup untouched, the door closed softly, and my heart feels crushed. I waited for a sign, a hint, a trace, a word, but the silence came instead, and nothing else occurred. Every laugh, every promise feels hollow in my head. I kept hoping you'd turn, but you left no plan. You left no warning, no goodbye, no last glance, just the empty echo of a love that had a chance. And no letters, no confessions, no call to say goodbye. You left no warning, and I'm still asking why. I retrace all the moments, all the times I could have known, the subtle signs I missed, the seeds that were sown. I call your name softly, but it disappears in there. I'm chasing shadows of you, but you're no longer there. Every hope I carried, every dream I held tight, fell apart quietly in the absence of your light. You left no warning, no goodbye, no last glance, just the empty echo of a love that had a chance. No letters, no confessions, no call to say goodbye. You left no warning, and I'm still asking why. If love had a caution sign, I'd have stopped my heart, but the world kept turning while you silently departed. I still feel the emptiness even when the days are bright. You left no warning, but I survived the night. A ghost of what was ours, a trace I can't unwind. No letters, no confessions, no call to say goodbye. You left no warning, and I'm still asking why. You left no warning. I walked past our favorite place, the air still held your scent, the laughs we shared replay, like a wound that never went. I touched the frame of your photo, my fingers shook somehow. Memories used to comfort me, but they cut deeper now. Every smile, every word echoes louder in my mind. The love we left behind is harder now to find. Memories cut deeper now than the day you walked away. They haunt the quiet nights and bleed into my day. I try to move forward, but hear our songs on the radio. The melody stabs my chest. I see your face in strangers, and I can't find rest. Time was supposed to heal me, but it only made it worse. The love I thought I buried is now my silent curse. Every laugh, every fight, every time we say somehow comes back like a storm and breaks me here and now. Memories cut deeper now than the day you walked away. They haunt the quiet nights and bleed into my day. I try to move forward, but the past pulls me down. Memories cut deeper now, and I'm lost without a sound. I thought forgetting would save me, but the heart never lies. It keeps the wounds open, even when the soul tries. I keep your ghost beside me, even when I pretend. Somehow memories cut deeper now than they ever did then. Memories cut deeper now. Through every empty room, I can't escape your shadow. I can't escape the gloom. Time only sharpens the edges of what I thought I knew. Memories cut deeper now, and they still bleed for you. They cut and they still bleed. You didn't need to speak. The absence said it all. Every glance, every pause was a shadow in the hall. I waited for your words, but the quiet never lied. Silence carried every truth that your lips tried to hide. Every night I thought I'd hear you, but the emptiness replied. Your voice became invisible, but it never left my side. Silence became your voice. It told me what you do. It screamed the truth softly while I was breaking too. No letters, no confessions, no words to make me stay. Silence became your voice, and it took you away. I traced the spaces you left, the echoes of your touch. Every room remembers that absence hurts too much. I try to fill the void with memories and lies, but silence speaks louder than any desperate cry. I listen to your shadow. It taught me how to grieve. Your voice became invisible, but it made me believe. Silence became your voice. It told me what you do. It screamed the truth softly while I was breaking too. No letters, no confessions, no words to make me stay. Silence became your voice, and it took you away. If silence could forgive, I'd hear it one more time. But your quiet is a sentence that never needed rhyme. I still feel your absence in every word I choke. Silence became your voice, and I carry every note. Silence became your voice. It said what you never said. It left me with the shadows. It left me with the dread. No letters, no confessions, no words to make me stay. Silence became your voice, and it won in the end. Silence became your voice. I walk through crowded streets, but none of them feel right. Every corner, every shadow reminds me of that night. The laughter that we carried, the warmth I left behind. No matter where I wander, your memory stays alive. I try to start over, I try to move along, but my heart keeps turning to the place I belong. My heart still misses home, the place where you remain. The echoes of your laughter, the shelter from the rain. I can't replace the feeling, no matter where I roam. My heart still misses home because it never left your arms. I hear the songs we love, they haunt me like the wind. I see the streets we walk and wish I could begin again inside that moment where everything was ours. But time doesn't rewind, and life moves past the scars. I built walls around my sorrow, I pretended I was free, but every night I whisper the place you meant to me. My heart still misses home, the place where you remain. The echoes of your laughter, the shelter from the rain. I can't replace the feeling, no matter where I roam. My heart still misses home because it never left your arms. If love is a compass, it still points your way through storms, through distance, through nights that never stay. I carry you in silence, even when I'm alone, because my heart still misses home. said you'd stay forever, but forever came and went. Every word felt heavy, every lie a silent end. I held on to you, maybe believe it could be true, but the weight of your leaving fell harder than I knew. Every smile you fake, every touch that lied, built a wall around my heart where love slowly died. Empty promises keep hurting, they echo in my chest. Every vow you made broke me without rest. I try to move forward, try to let it go, but empty promises keep hurting, and I'm still hurting so. I replayed every moment, every time I could forgive, but lies have sharp edges, they cut where we live. I gave you all my trust, but you threw it away. Now I'm left with the silence where your words used to stay. Oh, every I love you, every I'll be there, turn into ghosts that haunt the air. Empty promises keep hurting, they echo in my chest. Every vow you made broke me without rest. I try to move forward, try to let it go, but empty promises keep hurting, and I'm still hurting so. If forgiveness could heal me, I give it all tonight, but the wounds of your false words still keep me up at night. I'll carry the lesson, even if it breaks me through. Empty promises keep hurting, and they still speak of you. Empty promises keep hurting, every time I remember your name, every smile you fake, every silent blame. I try to move forward, try to let it go, but empty promises keep hurting, and they always will. I know they hurt, and they keep hurting. Oh, oh. I watched you from the shadow, held my heart in my hand. Every laugh, every moment felt like shifting sand. I never spoke the feelings that kept me awake at night. I loved you quietly, hidden from your light. Every glance, every word was a battle I didn't fight. I carried all the love love inside but never showed it right. I loved you quietly, softly, without a sound. I held it in my chest while the world spun around. No letters, no confessions, no grand display of truth. I loved you quietly since the first day of you. I smiled when you smiled, even when my heart bled. I whispered in the dark the things I never said. I stayed behind the silence when no one could see the way my heart was breaking and breaking for only thee. Every step you never noticed, every touch you never knew, a story of my longing I kept only for you. I loved you quietly, softly, without a sound. I held it in my chest while the world spun around. No letters, no confessions, no grand display of truth. I loved you quietly since the first day of you. Mine was too shy to speak, so I left it in the shadows where it could only seek. I hope one day you'll feel it, even if it's too late. I loved you quietly, but it carried my weight. I loved you quietly, your days both dark and bright, in silence and in shadow through every lonely night. No letters, no confessions, no grand display of truth. I loved you quietly, and I always will. For you, quietly, I loved you. The room is still, but the air remembers your shadow fading at the door. The bed feels colder without you than it ever did before. I reach across the emptiness, but only silence greets my hand. The nights hold on to your absence more than I ever planned. Every ticking clock whispers, every shadow feels your trace. I try to move on, but the nights keep your face. Nights remember you're leaving. Every time the stars appear, every whisper of the wind reminds me that you're not here. No footsteps, no soft goodbye, just memories that sting. Nights remember you're leaving, and the pain it brings. I walk the streets we wander, the echoes hum my shoes. The city holds your laughter and all the things we lose. I speak your name in darkness, shadow knows your absence. Every silence knows my plea. I can't escape you leaving, though I wanna be free. Nights remember you're leaving. Every time the stars appear, every whisper of the wind reminds me that you're not here. No footsteps, no soft goodbye, just memories that sting. Nights remember you're leaving, and the pain it brings. If I could ask the night to tell you, I'd beg it to hold you near, but all it does is remind me you're gone, yet still here. I sleep with your absence and awake with the ache. Nights remember you're leaving. Every move I make, oh, nights remember you're leaving. Every shadow, every sound, every corner of the city where your voice was found. No footsteps, no soft goodbyes, just memories that cling. Nights remember you're leaving, and the sorrow they bring. The nights they remember. We didn't fight, we didn't scream. It slipped away like a dream. Your touch grew distant, your eyes grew cold. The story we wrote slowly turned old. I held on to shadows, what we were, but even the memories began to blur. Every laugh we shared, every word left unsaid, faded like whispers in the quiet of our bed. Love faded out slowly, like the sunset losing its light. No thunder, no warning, just slipping from our sight. I tried to hold it, but the moments let go. Love faded out slowly, and I learned to feel alone. I replayed the times I missed, the tiny signs, the silent shifts. We didn't say goodbye, we just stopped trying to try. Every smile became a mask, every touch a ghost of the past. I counted the quiet spaces where your heart used to be. Love didn't end with a bang, it left so silently. Love faded out slowly, like the sunset losing its light. No thunder, no warning, just slipping from our sight. I tried to hold it, but the moments let go. Love faded out slowly, and if love had a heartbeat, mine still hears yours faint, but the rhythm is distant, and the colors grew tame. I keep holding on to echoes of a warmth I used to know. Love faded behind. I wake to empty spaces where your shadow used to lie. The sunlight falls through silence, and I can't hear your reply. Your laughter used to fill this room. I wish this wasn't dead. You left without a reason, and I'm still standing here. Every corner, every object carries a trace of you. I try to hold on to something, but everything feels untrue. You're gone. I'm here, left with the echo of your name. The world moves on without you, but nothing feels the same. I reach through what we had, but it's vanished in thin air. You're gone. I'm here, and it's more than I can bear. Across the streets we wander, memories clean like dust. I whisper to your absence, hoping it'll turn to trust. But nothing answers back. No footsteps, no soft voice, just a hollow